And we are back for another episode. So I got a question. Y'all always got questions, right? So trying to pick the proper starting place. I'm a teacher. And most people say, oh, that's such a marvelous thing. We need more black men in the classroom and in the schools. And it's like, okay. If we need more black men in the classroom, tell me why. So then it becomes, well, why are you dressed up? Now, when I first started teaching, this was like a normal thing. Like, I actually went to school for education, and there are certain things that you learn when you've been through not just an educator preparation program, but coming from a university that teaches how to teach and the elements that make up classroom culture. And you have old people who will always tell you ain't nothing new under the sun. So why is the question, why am I dressed up, when if you if you know that we have a need for black men in classrooms and in schools, then why are you asking us why we're dressed up? Because that's also a part of the need. So what you're saying is you want us to come in. You don't mind us coming in. But don't dress up, because there's really no need for that. That's doing too much, is what you're implying. Or you're overdressed, which is what you're implying. So what good? Some people are going to take this out of context and look for a reason to be offended. If you're one of those people, this is your reason. If you're a little bit higher up understanding, then you'll understand what I'm saying. What good is it to have a black dude in a classroom because black boys need to see black men, need to see themselves they need to be taught by somebody who can relate to them? What good is that if we're going to dumb ourselves down for the students? When I say dumb ourselves down, I love a hoodie. A good hoodie and some basketball shorts and some slides or some Air Maxes. I can wear that every day. When I get home and I get out of this, that's when I'm going to put on my Nike slides, my gym shorts, and my hoodie. If you're a young teacher or a new teacher, when I say that, not even 3 years in the game yet, then you probably don't understand where I'm coming from, or you may or may not. I don't know. But you cannot get in and then meet people where they are at their level and then never go up to your level. You're always trying to be on somebody else's platform, and I'm going to say it that way. You're always trying to be on somebody else's platform. Get your own platform. We need teachers in here. We need male teachers, especially in urban areas. Here I am. And I can tag a laundry list of others. But you don't take care of the ones you have. You're worried about what you don't have. What am I saying? Y'all keep saying we need more black male teachers, but what are you doing for the ones that you have? I need a new car. But how are you taking care of the car that you already have? Now, that's preaching. I ain't no preacher because I ain't ordained and all of that stuff like that. But why is it that you got one and you questioning it? Why are you doing this? Now, if that same person, that same brother said, because this is what I'm supposed to do, why are y'all not dressed up? Or if the brother says, because I'm a professional. Or if the brother comes from another lifestyle and says, because I know somebody looking, and if they gonna look, I'm gonna give them a show. Then all of a sudden, well, Mr. Jones, you're being a little too cocky. Mr. Jones, that's not the right thing to say. That's not politically correct. But then is it politically correct to ask a college-educated person who has a job within their field that requires them to go to college and come back and say, why are you dressed up? We don't have teacher uniforms. It would be great if we did. So I'm going to create my own teacher uniform. Now, I don't always wear the jacket, but it's cold outside, man. So yeah, I'm going to wear the jacket. Typically, when I'm teaching, like standing up, lecturing, instructing, I'm going to have my jacket on. When I'm done teaching, and some of my kids know this, when I take my jacket off, I'm a student. I'm whatever we doing. When I put my jacket on, it's time to be quiet. I'm instructing. So it's just little mental, visual and mental signals that give certain people certain things. Now, there's a seasoned mother. I won't even say sister, but there's a mother within our culture that says, what's wrong with the black man thinking he all that? Look at him. He think he all that. Well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the Hispanic man thinking they all that? So let's take race off. What's wrong with a man thinking he's all that? Does that hurt your feelings that he thinks he's all that? Does it bother you that he's trying to be a better version of what he has been or what he has seen? My 8th grade math teacher, Mr. Rawls, used to wear a suit every day. Head shaved, bald, like almost kind of like he shaved his head every day. Very clean cut. He had a mustache. If you think about the professor on Different World, not Colonel Taylor, but the other one that came later on, very much like that. He don't get upset. He gonna hold you accountable. You gonna show all your work, but he gonna be nice. But he gonna be hold you accountable. Mr. Rawls was nice, but he held you accountable. Your brother wears a suit every day. 5th grade, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, Mr. Thompson. Leonard Thompson wore a suit every day. Drove a BMW, always had the fresh, you know what I'm saying, whether it was a tie and shirt combination, the houndstooth suits. I mean, just, these are visual things that I remember from my childhood. So why would I give these kids anything less than what I already got? So what's the point of me trying to teach them how to, I'm just adjusting my thermostat in the car. What's the purpose of us having a boys to men program where it's a program that takes boys and teaches them how to be men, and we're not even exemplifying that? We just want to tell them what to do, but not do it for them, not walk the path for them so they can see how the path should be walked. So at some point, we're going to start to raise the standard for ourselves. At some point, when we raise the standard for ourselves, the people around us, the standard will be raised for them as well. People love competition, especially men. What you want your kids to learn? How do you want your boys to turn out? Peace and blessings.